Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar. So with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. I'm recording this a little bit earlier in the day, so by the time that this does go live, short-term price action definitely going to change. But one thing that I would love to know is the long-term here, because listen, we just seen Bitcoin surpass 45.8K. We are seeing the overall market erupting in value. Hbar being one of those projects. I mean, guys, look at the chart on Hbar on the 1 year span. What did I tell you guys? The key thing to look at was breaking this year, 2023's previous highs. This year, we finally did it. We were getting close at the end of 2023, and then we finally just solidified it. This is a big moment. It is a huge moment, I actually should say, because listen, as we look at a lot of these altcoins like Hbar, it seems as though they are ready. And one of the big things that I noted over on X was I was talking about Hbar all year long. Guys, I've made probably, I don't even know how many videos on Hbar this year alone, but I said anything under 5 cents is a golden opportunity. Today, Hbar looks ready to break the 10-cent mark. By the time that this video goes live, I would be surprised if we did not see the 10-cent zone being targeted and broken. And it's ready to run to 15 to 20 cents very shortly. The big moves are getting ready to be made on Hbar, and we are watching and waiting in anticipation. We look at the all-time chart here. You guys can see the moves that have been made so far this year in 2024, but you could also look at 2023. And it seems as though we are gearing up to break this 10-cent zone. And as you guys go back to 2021, January of 2021, you could see that move being made. Once it got broken, boom, 15 cents was targeted almost immediately after. Nice little pullback back down to about almost 12 cents before, of course, erupting to 30 to almost 40 plus cents. Absolute monster moves being made by Hbar during that time. And I am not expecting the same, but I'm expecting something very similar, except this time, I do think that we go well past the 50-cent zone and we target $1 plus for Hbar. Obviously, I've been targeting $3 to $6 in the long term for a while on Hbar. I do think that $3 could very well happen for Hbar because, again, there's been so much happening around Hedera, but we got to make sure that we are taking profits along the way and de-risking fully. If you guys do want to know my full-on exit plan around this market, it's a universal exit plan. It is actually in the course over on ncashofficial.com. But beyond that, big shout out to JD because I actually run the Wealth Network with JD and even Tokenizer, and everything is included on that. But this is what we have been watching for on Hbar. Hbar, once the orange line breaks, it's go time. Till then, everything is just noise. Please make sure to take calculated profits once FOMO and hype hits. Patreon, Discord update next 1 to 2 weeks. Now, if we actually look at his chart, this is in market cap, and I actually have the market cap chart open over here on CoinMarketCap as well. Now, if we look at this, this is right between 3.65 billion to 4.9 billion. I'm assuming that this is the first area here that was broken. Now, again, CoinMarketCap is a little bit hard to gauge with market cap itself. But nonetheless, we are still getting very, very close to these levels for a massive breakout on Hbar that I do think will lead the way to a new all-time high in the space. And remember, there is so much more substance behind Hedera now than ever before. I mean, hell, look at the overall ecosystem around Hedera versus 2021. I mean, this is very substantial. And it's something crucial to mention because this is what an overall bear market full of building gets you. It pays off. And it pays to be a watcher of things like that during the worst time in the market, as things do just go sideways for so long. I mean, we had a very long time there for a little bit of time to buy heavy under 5 cents on Hbar. The question is, how many people actually did? because I'm sure that there's probably a lot of people out there wishing that they did. But it's okay, because now that we are looking into this market right now, right, those that did are very well celebrating at this current moment in time. And we will continue to celebrate in 2024. And I'm sure that a lot of you out there took my advice and said, all right, well, you know what? Now is probably the best time to be looking into the space, because my advice was to buy when those are selling and panicking and scared to buy. I never give financial advice on this channel, but the one thing that I always tell you guys to do is go against the herd, because you will succeed 9 times out of 10 doing so. And again, 2022, when FTX imploded, everyone was so damn bearish, and it gave us an incredible buy opportunity on Hbar, on so many incredible gems. But again, Hbar was a star child on the channel for the entire 2023, including even Casper as well, and a ton of other ones as well. I mean, listen, if we look at the channel, it was full of great insights on a lot of great projects, including, of course, Hbar. But even the Hedera ecosystem outside of just this image, I mean, look at all of the major projects building out on Hedera right now. And the one focus point of mine is actually the enterprise grade applications, because a lot of these are doing very, very good right now. I mean, a lot of these are already built out on Hedera and doing incredible moves. The number one enterprise grade application that we mentioned on the channel is obviously Atma, because it's become a giant use case on Hedera. But there's a lot of these great projects that are continuously building, like for example, even Neuron, which I'm very excited for Hedera. But guys, the ecosystem, it's insane. The product offering is insane. The GC, remember, the GC is not even filled up, and look at all of the big names on this. I'm very excited to see a lot more GC announcements from Hedera. I do think that this first quarter of 2024, we're probably going to see that. And again, I do anticipate a big name being announced, because it's been a while. I mean, the last big name that was announced on Hedera, and I might be wrong on this, again, don't quote me, was probably Aberdeen. But again, I could be wrong on that, don't quote me. But that was a huge announcement, and it was an announcement that we actually seen a glimpse into the future around Hedera in terms of tokenization. But also the entire year, we now have a full-on year of incredible growth for the network. 34.27 billion transactions. I mean, come on. That's something to note. But also accounts, right? The account growth is what I'm really looking at, and I've been talking about it for a little bit of time. Almost 1.4 million active accounts, almost 2.6 million created accounts. Hedera had an incredible year. Also, DeFi. I've been telling you guys about DeFi on Hedera. This is a crucial thing to note. Saucer Swap, 2023, a year of unprecedented growth and innovation. Now, they did do a full Medium post on this. You guys are more than welcome to go check it out. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. In 2023, they more than doubled its TVL to $60 million, ascended from 45 to 29 in the top decentralized exchange rank on DeFi Llama, and increased its daily average volume by over 300%. And then also, here you guys have, they rank as top 25 decentralized exchange across all networks. This is huge. They're the 25th largest decentralized exchange in terms of TVL, as reported by DeFi Llama. And if we actually look over here, guys, TVL on Hedera is going parabolic from July. We were down to about roughly $40 million. We are now sitting at almost $114 million. And look at the 1 month change for Saucer Swap, up 103%. They're sitting at $75.62 million. Just for reference, $72.7 million at the time that they posted this on X. So you could see how fast Saucer Swap is becoming a major player in this space. Even if you look at categories in terms of decentralized exchanges, look at the list that we're moving up on. I mean, guys, these are big players that we are flipping on this list. This is something to know. I'm waiting to see what Saucer Swap really kind of accomplishes going into the later months of this year, because that's where we start to see the retail flood coming back in. I personally believe that we could see, now again, this is me saying that we possibly can see this. I believe that SaucerSwap could see over $1 billion in TVL. And the reason why I say that is look at what's leading the way here. Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and even Curve, a lot of these platforms in terms of their decentralized exchanges are extremely inefficient. Extremely inefficient. And it's kind of crazy to see the growth for SaucerSwap, but it's really not that crazy to think about considering the fact that when we go back in time and we were sitting there in that Twitter Spaces and we just heard the announcement of SaucerSwap going live, we heard from the team. This team is committed to building, committed to having the best-in-class technology, and they have proven this. They have been absolutely killing it, and it's all thanks to Hedera, because this is unlike any other decentralized exchange in this space. The efficiencies of swapping on SaucerSwap and everything around SaucerSwap, like DeFi on Hedera, is a game changer. It's also why I believe that Hbar, or I should say Hedera, being at number 39 in terms of all the chains around TVL, I believe that Hedera is going to lead the way and start moving heavily against all of the competitors on this list. Like, for example, ADA, right? If we look at where ADA right now on this list is, it's at number 12. They have about roughly $540 million worth of TVL. Even Optimism, Polygon, a lot of these big players have over $1 billion in TVL. This is why I believe that Hedera is probably going to lead the way in terms of DeFi and start to really grow massively, especially with SaucerSwap becoming a big spotlight. I mean, look at the growth of the SaucerSwap account. They have been killing it, guys. And this is the Hedera effect. Hedera is starting to have a lot more eyes on it. Hedera is starting to lead the way and becoming a big player in the space. And this is why I told you guys the golden opportunity was under 5 cents. And hell, it's still even cheap right now, under 10 cents. But I don't think that is going to last too long. I keep telling you guys that Hbar is becoming a dominant force in the space. They're becoming a big player. And I do think that 2024, this year, is the time where Hbar really does take over. So with that being said, keep a close eye on Hedera. Keep a close eye on what they are doing and what they are accomplishing, especially the ecosystem players like SaucerSwap. And with that being said, if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.